Hey! live and ready. Okay, we're set.
Has anyone seen Nate Shapiro? He hasn't come into the office in, like, 15 years.
No matter who you are, you have dreams. I want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor.
A dinosaur. And Angie's Ice Creamery wants to hear them. Come into any Angie's to tell us your dream, and you'll get a dreamsicle absolutely free. I want to be a teacher. Here's a free dreamsicle.
I want to be a surfer.
Here's a free dreamsicle. I want to be best friends with a horse. Here's a free dreamsicle.
Is this where we tell the dreams?
It sure is.
I'm standing naked, looking into a mirror. My face is not my own. A small fire burns beside me and I face it. A young calf slowly melts into the flames. It looks at me and speaks. This is what remembering does, it says. And then I'm in a field. It's raining. I cannot move my legs, but steadily I go forward. Through the tall grass towards a grave. I cannot read it, but I do not need to. This grave is mine. And then I wake up.
Do you want a dreamsicle?
Yes, I do. Yes, everything is pleasant now. What are all you kids looking at?
Angie's Ice Creamery. It's a dream come true.
Hello, I'm Philly and Cassidy. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church because facing your fears is a must. Must. Which stands for Microphone and Public United Stand Together. Get me out of here!
Attention, there are flowers. Flowers have been delivered from a prisoner. So if anyone's expecting flowers from a prisoner, they're at the front desk. Thank you.
Okay, and we are frosting the cake, and we want it to sound delicious and go.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and anybody know how long you have to cook a chupacabra? So, are you two ready for some down and dirty trivia, or would you just rather mud wrestle? There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Team Sasquatch, a new drama on the Angst Network. He's mysterious, he's elusive, and he drives the girls wild. Like him. Mondays at 8.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay then, why wait any longer?
Get ready, time for question 1.
First, not so smart Alec. What is Alec Baldwin most likely to scream at a dude with a camera who works as part of the paparazzi? F*** you, you f***ing paparazza! I'll f*** you in the evil paparazzo! Get f***ed with the paparazzi! Or I'll break your f***ing camera with my paparazzas! Player 2, clock's a-ticking! Player 2? What are you, f***ing stupid? Player 1. The singular term for paparazzi is paparazzo. And as a rule, paparazzi are borderline vile, but you still shouldn't f*** them in the f***ing... That's just sinking to their level.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do! Say it so!
May I introduce Drake a Leg? Ah! Oh my god, for a second there I thought I saw my ventriloquist dummy Billy O'Brien again. I've been having visions of him just showing up at the most inopportune times. Ah!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. It really is you.
It's always me, you dunny.
I was hoping you were just a mirage.
A mirage? That we're not in a desert. Oh, speaking of which, where would you be if you saw me as a mirage in the Gobi Desert? Pakistan, Mongolia, Peru, or Mexico?
Player 1. Could be worse, in theory. Player 2. Can't do anything right, can you? Want to see the answer? Yes, the Gobi Desert is in China and Mongolia. Just don't sneak up on me anymore, Billy.
Okay, no trottling. Someday I'm gonna murder you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing, I didn't say anything.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's called Shacking Up. Where should a large shacko be worn on Shaq O'Neal? His extra large ears, his big feet, his large head, or his massive hands? Player 1. Shackos are a military-style hat with a large feather in the front, often worn by marching band leaders. It would be the most ridiculous thing he's worn since Kazam. Player 2. Do you believe in big feet? Oh, you should, because you just won an autographed poster of Ketor, the sexy Sasquatch star of Team Sasquatch on the Inks Network. If you think Bigfoot was sexy before, you ain't seen nothing yetty. Today's wrong answer of the game earns you $4,000. Enjoy. Here's one for you. Russian ladies looking for young men. And stop the train, it's a dis or dat. Player 1. You're in last place, so go ahead and play this one and make things right. I am going to list off 7 things. And for each one, I want you to tell me if it's something that happens to Anna Karenina in Tolstoy's classic novel, Anna Karenina, or a Justin Timberlake song. If it's Anna Karenina, press the square button. If it's Justin Timberlake, press the circle button. Player 2, choose your answer before Player 1, and if Player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, that cash is yours. Ready? Let's go. Adultery. Childbirth. Murder. Amnesia. Suicide. Future sex. Nothing else. Good, but not Justin Timberlake good. I keep meaning to reread Anna Karenina, but I've been waiting for a time when I really want to fall into a deep, deep depression. Coming up, Woody or wouldn't he? What would it mean if Woody Allen were an alleged pedorthist? He's been accused of touching shoes, he's been accused of touching grapes, he's been accused of touching bugs, or he's been accused of touching feces. Players 1 and 2. A pedorthist is a doctor or healthcare professional who focuses on feet, especially shoes and inserts that can help with pain relief. And look, I'm not saying he's a shoe doctor, and I'm not saying he's not a shoe doctor, but the one thing we can all agree on is that The Curse of the Jade Scorpion was a terrible movie. That brings a close to round 1. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And don't be afraid to use those screws. You're being too nice. Why not try Pup All Night? Considering their lifespans, which dog from the first Puppy Bowl would be the least likely to be alive to watch Puppy Bowl 11? That adorable poodle puppy, that adorable Great Dane puppy, that adorable Dachshund puppy, or that adorable pug puppy? The screw is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. That's how you screw player 1. Want a little more money? Player 1. Want to see the right answer? As a general rule, the bigger the dog, the shorter the lifespan. So the Great Dane with a life expectancy of about 7 years is, probably not going to make it. Oh, we're going to get some angry posts on our Facebook page about this question, I can tell. But it's not my fault we live in a world where horrible things happen.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Try this on for size. Beautiful millionaires are just so relatable. Say the incredibly down-to-earth Jennifer Lawrence decides to go skydiving. If on her way down to Earth she reaches terminal velocity, what down-to-earth thing might you hear her say? Wowzer, I could not be going down to Earth any faster. Aw man, I'm going down to Earth slower every second. Lol, I broke the sound barrier on my way down to Earth. Or, cool beans, I'm actually now going away from Earth. Player 2, watch that clock. Player 1. Player 2, check please. It was begging to be picked. A falling object or adorable movie star that has reached its terminal velocity will not speed up anymore on its descent before hitting the ground. It's falling as fast as it can. But even if she fell to her death, I bet Jennifer Lawrence would leave the most adorable crater.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next up, Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Closely associated with Miranda and Ariel. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 2, watch the time. Player 2, that's just nuts. Player 1, Miranda and Ariel are two of the larger moons of Uranus. And you can't have moons without Uranus. Hey, we were supposed to have a tuba there to accentuate the butt joke. Where's the tuba guy?
He was in a car accident on the way over, Cookie. He's dead.
Hey, trombone guy made it! Up next, ay caramba! I'm a cold-blooded killer! Say Bart Simpson decides to start going around attacking authority figures with his slingshot. If it turns out like the story of David and Goliath, what might happen? Principal Skinner will die after getting shot in the forehead. Chief Wiggum will die after getting shot in the gut. Mayor Quimby will die. Players 1 and 2. David slays Goliath after slinging a stone into the middle of the giant's forehead. So that's how Principal Skinner might meet his untimely demise as well. But it really wouldn't be that much of a loss. Springfield is literally crawling with people who sound exactly like him. Here's one I like to call, I'm gonna need 2 oceans of calamine lotion stat. If the 80s hairband Poison were like poison ivy, what part of them would give people a rash? The fumes from their hairspray, the oil in their makeup, the silk on their rockin' clothes, or the ink in their tattoos? Player 2. Player 1. Coming in contact with the oil on a poison ivy plant is what causes the skin to break out in a rash. So if the band Poison were similar, it would probably be best not to touch their oily makeup. In fact, it's probably best not to touch any part of the band Poison. You have no idea where they've been for the past 25 years. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two... I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. Climb time. What did these guys climb? Good luck. Two has it! Hey, Player 2, I got news for you. If you were trying to lose, you can't even do that well. Here's another late-breaking news item.
You don't know Jack!
Bonjour, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. So many players, in fact, you may want to get the people at the Guinness Book of World Records on the phone. All right then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's begin. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. Tommy Lee Jones was Harrison Ford's best man at his wedding. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. Half of the medals awarded to the U.S. in 1936 were revoked because of public drunkenness. A Grateful Dead bear is hidden in every Ben & Jerry's pint illustration. In 1989, the 3 Men and a Baby ghost was proven to be real. In Florida, it's illegal to release 10 or more balloons at once outdoors. The U.S. Navy wanted the bridge to be painted gold with black stripes. In Poland, you need a driver's license to play arcade racing games. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round one. Here are your new fact categories. Whoopi Goldberg dated Stephen Hawking briefly. Camel spit is a stronger adhesive than super glue. Hunter S. Thompson got arrested for throwing ninja stars at Ed McMahon. Henry Ford experimented with cars made of soybeans. Al Gore owns a NASCAR vehicle. A mass text message sent to Google employees registered on the Richter scale. Dolphins in the Amazon River sometimes have sex with each other in the blowhole. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is cereal mascots. See if you can figure out which of these facts about cereal mascots are true and which ones are lies. Snap, Crackle, and Pop were originally called Blam, Kapow, and Bonkers. Cocoa Puff's original mascot was a blowfish named Sir Puffington. One of the first mascots for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes was Newt the New. Lucky the Leprechaun was briefly replaced with Waldo the Wizard. Cheerios' mascot was originally a little girl named Cheerio Leary. An old, wrinkled woman named Esther was the mascot for Raisin Bran from 1984 to 1989. Toucan Sam's best friend was a wallaby in a straitjacket named Loopy. Let's see the final scores. It's time for another game of Lie Swatter. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. The lowest rank at the World Beer Awards is urine grade. It's mandated to end a Finnish film with Finn. Patrick Swayze wanted to cut the line, nobody puts baby in a corner. Gloria Estefan was a reference on Shaq's application for the Miami Beach Police. Comedian Mike Myers was born on Friday the 13th, not Halloween, sadly. A majority of all CEOs have goatees. Zeus was often depicted as having 4 testicles. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your new fact categories. Komodo dragons can give birth without having sex. Donald Trump bought the company Cash for Gold in 2011. Frank Sinatra was originally supposed to sing the closing song of the festival. Scientists who study diamonds are bedazzologists. John Cleese paid $5,100 for a cab to Brussels after a volcanic eruption canceled his flight. There's a karate move called Stork in Heat. Giant squid kill a dozen surfers every year in New Zealand. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is celebrities with weird names. Some of these facts about the weird names of celebrities are true, but a lot of them are lies. Prince's birth name is really Prince. Lady Gaga's birth name is really Gaga. Slash's birth name is really Slash. Queen Latifah's birth name is really Queen. Madonna's birth name is really Madonna. Bruno Mars' birth names are really Bruno and Mars. Whoopi Goldberg's birth name is really Whoopi. Let's see the final scores.